It's a 1951 Roadmaster, so it's been living for well over 60 years. Canadian car that was originally manufactured in Flint, Michigan, which was the height of American car building back in the 50s and 60s, and they were churning out cars by the thousands. The steel used in this car was the pre-Korean War steel that was very, very heavy gauge. The car also comes standard with a 320 cubic inch straight 8, commonly known as the Fireball 8 or the Dynaflash 8, and it's married to the Dynaflow transmission. The most unique aspect of it is that the original engine still exists in this car, and it still runs very, very well. So once they get going, they develop a lot of torque, a lot of straight line speed, and in 1951, 150 horsepower meant something. I found this car after a long search, and I found it advertised out of Selkirk, Manitoba, and it appealed to me because I was looking for the exclusivity of the car, because it was a Roadmaster designated with the 4 venti ports, which is unique to the Roadmaster. I knew I had to gut the interior. I knew I had to redo the transmission in the rear end, which I fully expected to do. But the engine ran well, and I thought I'm going to go for it. It's been stored in a temperature-controlled environment, and so it's as preserved as it can be and untouched. There's no aftermarket accessory on it other than what came with the car in '51. The special aspect of it for me is that when I get in this car, when I look at this car, it sends me back into a time that is fundamentally different than where we are today. This car, you have to literally drive it. This car has manual steering, manual brakes, and a front end that will take you wherever the heck it wants to go, so you've got to stay on top of it every minute you're behind the wheel of the car. This car, rolling down the road, presents itself without any pretension. When I drive it, when people see it, it puts a smile on their face, because it's not some hot-rodded, resto-modded car that I'm trying to over-customize. This car, you can tell it came right out of the 50s, and it looks like it. And it's untouched, and it just brings a smile to people's face, because they know, as I know from driving it and owning it, that it was built with a certain integrity that we just don't see anymore.